She's a woman. That's just reality of the situation. That was a lot. I know. You don't agree.
I think the point that you're making is true, and I'm in agreement with that, but I don't think you're getting my point. My point is, when you place expectations with something or someone, as you are getting to know, you're in that phase of understanding who this person really is. You use the word of sifting through who that person is. My argument is, while you are sifting through, once you give the okay to while we're sifting and understanding who we are, I can go parlay and have sex with other women. Understand that that relationship is still being built with those other women.
Agreed.
What I'm saying to you is, when we finally sift and you find out about me, I find out about you, how long are you willing to give me to eliminate what you allow? And in all times, it's not just an abracadabra wand that you could just cut off. A lot of women have expectations of a relationship that they were accomplices of as a man who has a lot and has a lot of options. So when he explores those options, knowing that he's still buying time for the woman that he really wants, it's not as easy as you saying, I want you. What you've allowed him to do is to say this is the reality. I want you, but damn, her pussy good too. And that's the reality. Because you've allowed that. How do you get to a point, or what do you say, Cam, what would you prefer me to do? If this is the man that you want, don't even give him that option.
I don't. I expect it.
Ooh, he did not. He did not just say that.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
The brother said he wants problems always. And I want to keep it very short, really quick and short, man. This is really interesting. And I'll tell you why it's interesting. Because what he just told you, in all essence, was the reason why he is the way he is because Jazz allowed it. Number one. Number two, he is a perpetrator of the reason why he is doing what he's doing. And three, he said, if that's the case, don't even allow it. So what's Jazz doing? No, what's Jazz doing? Because he was out here still doing the madness he was still doing, right? See, so he literally has just exposed the game, because I always say this, true villains always explain the game, right? Those who are masters of the craft of playing women or playing men always need a platform to be able to show vicariously the trophies that they have conquered and captured. And then they need to tell you the game because they want to be able not to necessarily help, but it helps alleviate the guilt sometimes. It does help other people, but also at the same time because they don't think they're going to get caught. You can't stop the game. The game is the game. Because if it's not you who gets smart, the next person won't be smart. So don't worry about it. Even if you get smarter, other people won't get smarter. So I don't need to change my game. You know? But when I heard him speak, I said, oh my God, this is what, if you heard what he said, you're even waiting for the next one to trade up, the one that you really want. And that's why I said to you earlier on another video, which I said, she's not the one that he wants. Listen, a man knows when the one that he wants, that the one that's going to speak sense into him, right? It's not the one that's so accommodating. It is not the woman that is so understanding. The understanding must come with boundaries. Yes, I'm understanding, but I don't accept this. Yes, I'm okay with this, but yes, I'm gonna love you, but I'm not gonna love you through the bullcrap of that. No. Oh, my bicep looking dangerous. You know what I'm saying to you? So the fact that Jazz has been okay with it is why he's treating her the way he's treating her. Well, now we already knew that, but the fact that he's admitting it out of his own mouth, he's telling you the game. The game is simply this: you are allowing me to do what I want to do, and at that point, you're the one to blame. Let's listen again. Let's go back, just in case you didn't hear it.
Once you give the okay to while we're sifting and understanding who we are, I can go parlay and have sex with other women. Understand that that relationship is still being built with those other women.
Agreed.
Pause right there. He's just letting you know, listen, I may be with you, trying to get with you. And of course, he's obviously using, I want to be very fair. The context of the conversation started from her saying about developing a relationship with a high value man or whatever, who's having multiple women on the side as well, right? But when we superimpose it onto the fact that him and Jazz, right, get an understanding, yes, listen to what he's going to say because he's actually telling you the game.
What I'm saying to you is, when we finally sift and you find out about me, I find out about you, how long are you willing to give me to eliminate what you allow?
Mhm.
And in all times, it's not just an abracadabra wand
I agree with
that you
you.
could just cut off. A lot of women
Mhm.
have expectations of a relationship
Mhm.
that they were accomplices of
Mhm.
as a man who has a lot
Mhm.
and has a lot of options.
Yes.
So when he explores those options, knowing that he's still buying time for the woman that he really wants,
Yes.
it's
Ooh. Like the brother just explained the game right there and then. And that's the reality. That is what I'm trying to tell you. The reason, that's what I said to you about Adam and Eve, right? The fact that he went through all the animals, he was trying to find the right one. It never came about until he saw Eve and then said, oh my God, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. The one that stops you in your track now, that right person, will you maintain it? It's a different conversation. The one that you actually want, though, will stop you dead right in your tracks. And you'll have to think about life for a second or two, right? There are many good women out there, but they're not the one that you need that's going to stop you in your tracks. Jazz ain't stopping him in his tracks, okay? She's winning him over because she's being more understanding whilst simultaneously abandoning her own needs. He's turned you into a slave and you don't realize it. But the actual woman that he actually going to stop him and be like, right, I need to think about, I need to clean up my act. I need to change that and change that. I need to be a better man. That woman ain't there. Now, am I saying that a woman is the sole proprietor reason as why a man changes and you know we need to support men? No. What I'm saying to you is when that man meets that woman that can move him, that she doesn't do anything, just hits him and moves him, you know, because of the way that he moves with her. And he just exposed the game by saying that man that keeps on having multiple women that sleeping with many women, he's actually searching for the one. That's what he's doing. And I know that as a male, I know that what it is. When I see other man them sleeping with bare different gal, I know I've done it myself. So I know you're looking for the right one that's gonna hit you and be like, bro, I gotta quit this game, bro. I gotta hang on my jersey. This ain't it. I gotta be out of the game. I'm done. You want that right one, right?
it's not as easy as you saying,
Nothing great
I
is.
want you.
Yes.
What you've allowed him to do is to say this. This is the reality.
Yes.
I want you, but damn, her pussy good too.
Okay.
And that's the reality.
Yes.
Because you've allowed that.
Yes.
How do you get to a point, or what do you say, Cam? What would you prefer me to do? If this is the man that you want,
Yes.
don't even give him that option.
I don't. I expect it. I expect a man to be a man. I don't say, oh, yes, sleep with everyone, smash everything. I expect you to be smashing everyone. If you are a single, successful man, maybe not everyone, but I expect you to be having sex. Let's just be realistic.
Right.
I would be delusional to think that while I'm getting to know you, if I'm not having sex with you, that you're not having sex with other people.
Thank you.
That is delusional. And so I expect a man to be a man, but I also expect that my man, my husband, my boyfriend, my person understands the value that I bring, where it's a no-brainer.
Yes, it is. But
It doesn't make it easy, which I agree.
that do not undervalue
I would never.
or undermine that other relationship that you've greenlit and said, man, fuck them hoes.
So what he's really said is this. What he said is this. Because you said, yes, he can go and sleep with those other women, guess what? He's built emotional connection with those ladies. He ain't going to let it go easily. So don't give that man even an option, right? That is what he's saying. He's saying, listen, and so that's why I said he's superimposing to the Jazz situation, because why do you think he was having sex with a woman, or even had sex with whoever he cheated with, whether he did whatever he did with someone else? It's because, like she said, you greenlit certain relationships and you allowed it to go the way it's going, right? And so you build this monster that you're a part of, and he can tell you that because other women have done it to him. They have given him the green light because they're trying to, keep the high value man. But when they do that, they are lowering the bar, a standard, and therefore the man has no standard to meet, and there's no challenge for him to go and attain this very thing, right? And so because she's lowered the bar, she actually lowered her value, meaning you're not as great as I thought you were because you lowered the value, right? You go into a shop and they tell you actually it's only a penny or it's only 1 cent, right? What are you going to think of the value of that thing? It's shot from $100 to a cent. Yeah, you might be thinking, what kind of thing is this? Why has the value dropped so much? We don't expect value to drop like that, right?
But I didn't greenlight it, Cam. That's what I'm saying.
But when I mean greenlit, I'm saying while you're getting to know me, I'm celibate. We're celibate. We're just friends. We're getting to know each other.
Yes.
And I'm saying, do you not know I got all type of temptation crossing my path?
Yes.
and these nuts are full.
And let it all out, baby.
That's cool, but I'm not letting it all out on you.
Right.
You're allowing me to let it out on somebody
Let it
else.
out.
It's the relationship that is also being created.
So what he's actually saying is, and he's actually making a good point, right? And that's why I know the devil's in the details. What he's really saying is this: because you're saying that you're comfortable with me getting to know you, but whilst I'm getting to know you, I'm still, sleeping around, right? You are green lighting it, saying, go on, do it. I expect you to do it, right? What he's saying is, it's not going to change when I get with you. You think it's going to change. It's not going to change. Because you've allowed me to have that particular facility. Why would I want it to change? I'm going to continue. But the problem with that is, in order for him to go forward in a monogamous relationship with that lady, he would have to lie. Because if she asks him questions saying, or she says, my standard is I'm monogamous, I don't expect you to have sex with other women, then when he says yes, he's lying. So the problem with that is he would have to manipulate, lie, and steal and become a devil himself. But I also understand the devil in the details of agreeing to a particular standard type of relationship before you enter into proper relations, how it can set yourself up for a fail, which is why I linked it back to Jazz's situation again. I feel that's a little bit scary. But the brother that's trying to tell us, listen, that ain't the right one. He told you himself, that ain't the right one. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. It's crazy.